representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's real to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Rams sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys not quite sure what type of team they're going to be this season after a 3-3 start. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker. Looks all set down there. And we're off on EA Sports. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Probably feels like he owes guys won after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, didn't find the end zone. These guys around him still found a way to win. Now here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week with a couple interceptions. Now do your job, just do your job well.
He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready? Cougar 19.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. He finds it beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
No play action. Here's Willis. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. 6 the Eagles. 6.
Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Buying some time right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on third. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal.
Come on. Set. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And the kick by Folk is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Ray Harris, the intended target there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
64 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Raiders 6-yard line.
Go. Hey, go.
It's Herbert once more. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cap it.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Go.
And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
60 Bison.
First play is going to be again to Jency. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety, but boy, that was close. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set. Panther 6. Ready.
He'll throw from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Complete beyond the marker. He gets loose down the right side. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. He'll call his own number. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. 70 Lions.
A play fake now. Willis to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Pitch play to Jency. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. 1st and 10, Herbert hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin White hauls him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. This is hauled in by Harris. Free inside the 30. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of them into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Dicker connects there, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Shoots away from one. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He dodged the tackle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Willis looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Ready? Come like Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Willis now. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Set. Ready.
And off to Genti. Rolling into enemy territory. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60.
To throw, here's Willis. It's a screen play to Genti. And they're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sends them back behind the sticks.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60, 70, Timberwolves.
So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
60 knockout. Ready? 68.
They'll throw 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, Herbert trying again. And down he goes, the Raiders got him. Timeout call by the Chargers, they're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Herbert throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
13 yards.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one.
Another Chargers 1st down.
Motioning Harris right.
Go.
Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 6 yards.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So a 1-possession game. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Hampton gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Play action now for Herbert. Brought in by Ganson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is taken ahead to the 42. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
The 42-yard line.
The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's Harris on the right side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Run.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hampton does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2.
Down Chargers.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Willis. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just
Connects on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
On the set.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on. Set. Panther 6, 79 Broncos. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
27-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
2nd down, looking for options. Going with a screen to Hampton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
To the air on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's Hampton on second. And they take him down right along the 30. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
Robinson on the inside give. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. Herbert from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
A 31-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Tag! Cougar Knights, go!
Look at this option play now on 2nd down. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Wow, Brock, that is one of the longest runs I think we're going to see out of a fullback. And just can't get my mind around the fact that he outpaced those DBs long enough to reach the end zone.
You and me alike. That was a power lifter, power blocker becoming a sprinter. You know, I'm not sure if we stretch out further, he's going to hold on and score, but at that distance, oh gosh, his teammates just love that TD.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try.
Set.
First and 10, Herbert. Brought in right side. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. They actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers, 8 points behind. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Delta, go. Hey, go.
Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
18, pioneer. Here we go, set. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're on him right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Come on, come on. Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Here he is to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders lead by 15 now.
Raiders 31, Chargers 16.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Completed over the middle. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw it. Into the hands of Ganson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers...
Herbert to throw once more. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And it sets up 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Lion.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked on by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lewis on the design run.
Come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.